everybody. How are you? Good morning. I have a thing on my screen and I can't even see my StreamYard picture, so I'm hoping everything. There we go. There we go. Hoping everything's all right. How is everybody this morning? Windows is reporting a problem, it says. Okay. Do what you got to do, Windows. Looks like I'm the only one here. That's all right. We'll hang out for a little while. Hey, Andrew. How are you? Thanks for coming in. The only one's here right now. That's all right. Notification will go out here in a second. YouTube's usually a little delayed on that, but we will get that going here in just a few minutes. More people will come in. Getting ready for Jeopardy. And I got to put that clue in that I put in the other day, because if not, I will forget. Hey, Perlini, good morning. How are you? Caroline, thanks. Youngstar Girl, thanks for coming in. Good to see everybody hanging out this morning. I will be, I think, I may be listing some stuff. I may be showing a few things, but I have packing to do or shipping to do because I've got all but one, two, 3, 4. I got 5 packages to pack out from the 2 big auctions over the weekend. So we're getting there. We are getting there. What's everyone else up to today? Tuesday. Yeah, it is Tuesday. What's everyone else up to today? Yes, Amber, you should be sleeping. Wow. What are you wowing, Perlini? What are you wowing? But yeah, 5 more things to ship out, and we'll be all set. And then we can start all over again. Because Nikki and I are auctioning on my channel next Wednesday, the 10th. The 10th. So, yeah, Amber, it is awfully early for you. Couldn't sleep. To list more. Yeah, I used to do them just where I was listing on eBay. I'm always working. I'm doing something. But we not always on eBay. I do have drafts that I could list, but I feel like I'm always preparing for the next show, preparing for an auction, or shipping for an auction, or preparing for trips to die for, something like that. And the extra stuff, I call eBay the extra stuff, gets pushed to the side. So only so many hours of a day, I guess. Wowing it, that's neat. Shipping and then a nap. I'm not getting a nap today. Not at all. Unless my kids decide to fall asleep, and we know that's not going to happen. So I do have how is Whatnot going? So I've slowed down a lot with Whatnot. The last show I did, I had like 11 people in there to start, and I sold $6 worth of stuff. And then after those things sold, the $6 worth of items, I dropped down. It was just me and one other person, two people. We chit chatted for a few minutes. I asked that person if there was anything they were interested in, and they said no, they were just hanging out. So I just ended it. It was like a 20-minute show. Um, it's there seems to be every day there's a glitch. Payments aren't working or the live streams aren't working. Um, I don't know. I'm doing better on YouTube than I could on Whatnot, and there's less prep, right? There's not. I don't have to take the pictures. I don't have to. Um, we can go at my own pace. There isn't a 30-second clock or a 1-minute clock. I'm not against the platform. I think they need to readjust their shipping. They messed up on it when they changed their shipping, because people can't buy the way they used to buy. It's way too expensive now. You sell things for $1, you sell 3 things for $1. That person could end up still paying like $14, and I'm talking like small jewelry pieces, depending on heavier necklaces or whatever, and that's just, nobody wants to do that. So I don't know. It's going. I think, and it's probably because of the time that I've put into it, but the YouTube community, I have a lot of great friends here, a lot of great people that are awesome to talk to. I felt like every time walking into a Whatnot auction, while there were a few people that came in that I recognized or that knew me or that followed me over from whatever social media, it was always you always felt like the new guy, and I don't know if I like that when you're selling. You got to build that rapport. You got to talk to people. You got to know them. So, good morning, Lulu. Do I owe Lulu a wrench? Let me see. Well, Perlini, I owe you a wrench. We can handle that. That one, Lulu has a wrench. All right. Yeah. So that's my take. I mean, I still have my account. It's still open. It's still active. Another thing about the Whatnot, and this is just my preference, but if you sell eBay, right? So unfortunately there's different prices for different platforms because of the fee structure, the shipping, whatever it is. But people on Whatnot aren't afraid to be like, well, I'll pay $1 on that $50 item, and they expect you to say yes, and it's like, well, no. So even my last show, the 20-minute show where I sold $6 worth of stuff, it was like $1.35 in fees, or roughly right around there. So I made $465, 20 minutes live stream, probably at least an hour preparing for it and taking the pictures and stuff. It doesn't make sense to me. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe it's me. I'm not saying it's the platform. I haven't been able to climb that wall to make it successful for me. Hey, Susanna, thanks for coming in. Link is at the top if anyone wants to join in. It should be pinned to the top. Yep, it's pinned to the top of the chat. If anyone wants to join in the live stream, come on in. More than welcome. Morning, Susanna. So the packages that I have to package up are the big ones. I have quite a bit of stuff to package up. And I have to figure out the best way to do that to get it there as safely and economically as I can. But yeah, there's some stuff here that I don't know how I'm going to package up. If they made a box big enough, which I'm sure they do, it would probably be so heavy that there would be some sort of overweight or over dimension charge on it. So I have to pack it up into 2 or 3 and do that. Hey, Jim, good morning. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Jim, I saw you ask last night on Big Barn if he had any loose Hot Wheels lots, and I, of course, wasn't going to say anything in JJ's, but on August 10th, when I auctioned with Nikki here on my channel, I picked up a lot of them at an auction this past Sunday that I will auction off in big lots if you're interested, Jim. So we'll do those on the 10th. But I was fortunate enough to get quite a few. Susanna, you going to join me this morning? Are you hanging out? You cooking breakfast? What are you doing? Did anyone stay up for Kim's auction on It's About to Get Real? I fell asleep. I was out. I don't know how that went, but that's right, Perlene. It is kind of impersonal. I here, even though I don't think I've met anybody that's in that chat in person, but you see my face, we talk, there's conversation. There's no time for that conversation, and whatnot, because I think, I don't know what the longest you can hold an auction for one piece is, but they don't want 5 minutes maybe, but still, it seems like you're always moving. Even every 5 minutes is
Good morning.
You fell asleep. I did. Oh, you made it, Amber. That's good. That's good, because you were selling. That's why you got shipping to do. How are you, Susanna? Good morning.
I'm okay. How are you?
All right. I'm last few days have been weird with sleep. So
Last few days I've been having really bad migraines.
I struggled last night. My infusion, so I get an infusion every 90 days of meds for the migraines, and I go back on the 22nd, 21st, whatever that Monday is,
hmm
for my next one, and I can tell that it's starting to it's time. It's time. So
It's time. Yeah. I'm going Wednesday. I have an appointment for my blood therapy, and I can tell you I'm completely overdue. Completely overdue.
yeah, it's funny how you can tell things like that. It's
hmm
you just know. So you've been hiding out in a dark room?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And then yesterday, all I wanted to do was just lay down and sleep all day. It was like on and off, on and off. And ugh. But enough about sicknesses.
Hey, did Tina get all the shipping done?
Hell no, that'll be today because we weren't feeling well. I wasn't feeling well at all. And I know she's going to package the stuff, but I need to watch her. So when she gets home from work, that's what we're doing today, packaging everything. Well, she's packaging, I'm watching.
You're supervising?
I'm going to be the supervisor. Yep.
Boy, I'd love to be a fly on a wall on your wall when you start
Uh,
doing that.
They were saying for us to do it live, but mm, I don't want to do it live.
No, because then it would turn into entertainment and not work.
I no for entertainment for you guys, but
That's
give
what I
me
mean.
anxiety and heart attack for me.
Well, it's sold now, so now she just got to pack it.
Right, but if she's not packing it the way that I think that she needs to be packing, then I'm gonna
You're going to be doing a lot of refunds. Lots of swearing. That's right, Amber.
yeah, a lot of swearing.
Uh,
You know what? It's so nice to see Perlini in here.
it is nice. I just wrenched her up. There's Casual. Good morning, Casual.
Good morning, Flipper.
Uh, I forgot. So don't forget this Saturday, Saturday the 6th, is the Robin and Tania and Rhonda's Julathon. I'm still on the wait list, but maybe things will work out. I don't know. But Susanna's in, Nikki's in, a lot of other people. There were like 18 chosen, plus Robin and Tania selling. So
Yep.
that's most of the afternoon on the 6th. I should say most of the afternoon, starting in the afternoon, going till until late on both Tania and Robin's channel, and
Yep.
then channels, I should say, and then on Sunday is Jabberty. So busy weekend, right? For yeah, we can picture that. But yeah, Jabberty's on Sunday, and we have Picky Nikki, my friend Chris, who's the returning champion, and Teresa, JJ's wife from Big Barn, will be the contestants in September. We
Aw.
have we'll invite the champ, whoever wins on Sunday, we'll invite them back for September. We will give away a spot in the chat for anybody that wants to participate. Only requirements are that you are available that first Sunday in September and that you will come on camera. And the I have the third person chosen, so that person is waiting in the wings, and they will show themselves on Sunday night after the giveaway.
Nice.
Yep.
You know, Perlini, right? When I started auctioning, it you know when you first remember someone, there's always that one person that you remember from the first time you ever auctioned. And
Sure.
and it was Perlini. Perlini is the one, and it's funny because she's saying that on here, but it's so true. Like, I will never forget Perlini. Perlini has always, she's that person that was the first person on my mind when I started auctioning.
That's awesome. Yeah, you do make that connection with people.
Yeah, and I
So
don't talk to her very often, but when I do see her, it's like it's weird. I get excited to see Perlini. It's like, it's Perlini.
see, she says your kindness has meant a lot to me.
She is very, very sweet. She's not like Flipper. Flipper will tell you off. Perlini, no. I'm kidding, Flipper. Flipper, you're amazing.
Kristen D, thanks for coming in. I owe you a wrench here. Let me see. I do. Good morning. Good morning. So this is our on Tuesdays and Thursdays for those that aren't here all the time. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, I'm working. I'm taking pictures here while we're chatting for things to list. I'm getting ready for Jabberty, which is my Jeopardy style show on Sunday. I'm flipping between screens, between StreamYard and YouTube and everything else. And we hang out. Sometimes we sell, sometimes we don't. I was at the auction last Sunday, and I got some stuff, but not a big haul. There was a lot of old Victorian furniture, which I don't have any use for or room for, and there were some buyers there. So things that in the past would sell for $15 towards the end of the auction, we're still going for $300 and $400. So not a lot of small stuff. So I didn't get a lot, but
Flipper's saying one of the questions had the wrong answer, Jabby. I'm not sure what that means.
on the kids one, or where are you talking, Flipper? Which one? And then you got to tell me which one, so I can go back and look at it. Okay, on the kids one.
Oh,
All right.
longest
Well,
river in the world.
how what?
The longest river in the world.
I don't remember what I had. I would have said the Nile. Isn't that the longest river in the world?
Oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah, the Nile. Isn't that what we had? Now I have to go back and check. But
Amazon is the longest, is longer than the Nile. Perlini, that must be beautiful.
yeah, you're right. So what is the Nile? Why is the Nile? What's the significance of the Nile?
More famous, maybe? No. I think the Amazon would be more famous than the Nile.
Well, only because of
The Nile more biblically, maybe?
well, it's the longest river in Africa, and historically has been considered the longest river in the world, though it has been contested by research suggesting that the Amazon River is slightly longer. Okay, so I don't think I'm completely wrong there. It's up for debate, according to Google. Historically been considered the longest river in the world is the Nile. Has historically been considered the longest river in the world, though it has been contested by research suggesting that the Amazon is slightly longer. Up for debate, I guess.
Well, historically, they didn't have the gadgets that they have now to measure. So I would go with the Amazon since they
Hey,
probably.
let's see.
Oh, Perlene, you should take a picture and send it to me. Good morning, Bubby. Where's Bonnie?
So I that was under the I haven't seen Bonnie this morning. Under the Nile River is what I read you. Historically the longest, but whatever, right? I Google same information on the Amazon says and the disputed longest river in the world. Man, there's a dispute over what's the longest river. Well, the question's over now. I had always known it as the Nile, not the Amazon. I guess I was not aware of the dispute. What's up, Abby?
I don't know.
You don't know? You are. But yeah, I have not seen Bonnie yet this morning. Hey, Bobby, good morning. Okay, casual. I mean, what do you want me to say? Susanna, you still there?
I'm here.
Okay. You want me to go back and adjust the points?
I think they're just making you aware of it. That's all.
I know. Well, again, I didn't know until right now. I didn't know there was a dispute over the longest river.
It doesn't matter. Sold.
Right, Bobby?
That was awesome. I love Bobby. It doesn't matter. It's sold.
That's right. The I do appreciate that because I need to make sure, I want to make sure that I'm correct when I'm doing those shows. But so the kids one, I will fully admit I did not Google, so when I'm doing the adult questions, um, I'm thinking of a topic, right? I think of the topics across, and then I search for good questions on the web. Um, Abby's standing right there. The Amazon is the disputed longest river in the world, not the Nile.
Okay.
That's what I say. Okay. Uh, the well, the adult ones, I will think of a topic and then look up, try to find questions that I think are suitable. I did not look up every question for the kids one. I was just trying to think of things that kids would know. And apparently, I am not up on my longest river dispute.
Well, the next time you do it for the kids, right?
Yeah.
Don't just I found it I mean a lot was like book related. Do some topics too, like current events with kids, and add some of those in there, because you have to think of the age group itself for schooling. Some kids get those classes that are, that teach those subjects. You had Liam, right? Liam was what, 10,
10.
9, 10, 10. Um, Tegan is what, 13,
12, she said. 12, they said.
12, 12. Abby is how old?
11.
11. So yeah, well,
Hey, Ella.
but I thought I freaking loved Kids Jeopardy. I think that was awesome.
I think all 3 kids did awesome. So
They did.
they
They
did.
did.
Excellent.
Absolutely, they did.
So do you think Nikki and Teresa Nikki or Teresa, I should say, not yet Nikki or Teresa will unseat Chris?
No,
No? Why do you
no,
say that?
no. And I hope this is played fairly. I don't want to hear when Teresa's on that JJ's in the background giving answers or talking, because that's not how Jeopardy goes. And I don't want to hear John and I don't want to hear Colin in the background giving Nikki answers either, because that's not how it goes. If they want to be on Jeopardy, let them be on Jeopardy.
Susanna's making up the rules for my show. I can't control what they do.
I agree that but that other people shouldn't be there helping them.
Exactly. No, it's not funny. A game is a game. And I take it very seriously. There's no JJ. Oh, no. JJ, if you wanted to be on, then you should have came on. No. And if Colin says anything, he should have came on the kids. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, you got to remember that. So to address that, kids are nervous, and you can't do anything about that, right? You expect that, and
What's JJ's excuse?
it's summertime, and he's doing estates. Hey, Caroline, thanks for coming in.
I'm just saying, I don't want to hear them in the background.
Angry Otter, how are you? Good morning.
Because I didn't have any help, and what's fair was fair.
It's true. But there, now that you're saying that, Susanna, there's going to be like some sort of text something or another or whatever. People are whatever. All I can do is ask the questions and answer the questions.
Oh.
But if anyone is obviously cheating, I will turn their camera off.
Oh, I'm not saying cheated. Oh, you're good. Turn their camera off. That's right.
If it's obvious. If it's just people having a good time, well, that's what it's all about. So.
No, it's a game. It's not having a good time.
No, it's about having a good time.
It's
everything aside for about an hour or an hour and a half, and just having some laughs and doing some trivia.
I was left completely alone because you were downstairs and then Mama and Adler were in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So there was like not even anyone remotely close that I could yell to.
Jeez, zero faith people.
Live you too. Love you too, dear. Thank you. Vintage Jewels, Gems and Pearls. Thanks for coming in. Let me get you a wrench.
I love you, John.
You and Nikki and Colin, John, do what you need to do. We're having fun. That's what we're gonna do. We're having fun. All I asked was, Susanna, do you think Nikki or Teresa will unseat Chris? And she said no.
I said no. I hope to God they do.
Anthony, how are you? Thanks for coming in. So those just coming in again on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do this show where I'm working in the background and we chit chat. It's not about having fun; it's a game. Just literally made me shake my head and laugh. Cody, good morning, Cody.
Hi, sweet Cody.
So I think best chances of that day of that is Abby. I don't know. I don't know. Good morning, Kathy. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're feeling all right. Hope you're doing well. Tuesdays and Thursdays I sit here and we chat, and I'm working behind the scenes. I do a Treasures to Die For on Wednesday nights at 7 and Fridays at noon. That's where I show 5 to 10 items, and I roll a single die 3 times, and whatever those 3 numbers are what the price are. So if I roll 3 ones, the price is $1.11. And I sell things that way on Wednesday nights and Fridays at noon. And Jabberty is this coming Sunday. Jabberty, August 7th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Nikki and Teresa and Chris. And then Nikki and I are auctioning together here on my channel on the 10th. So thank you for subbing. Thank you for subbing. That was awesome. I appreciate it.
Can I bring something up that I want to know from the chat?
Sure.
Okay. And from you too. So, as a seller.
Wait, Susanna, just remember one thing.
Yeah.
I don't have the button. I don't have the red button. So you're on your own here. I can't stop you. Okay.
No. I
you
just
know what button I'm talking about.
How do people feel when you see a seller say, check your email in the chat? How do you guys feel about that? When you see the seller saying it to someone, check your email in the chat. Doesn't it not make you feel uncomfortable?
I don't know. It depends on what. I mean, if it's about the item that's being sold, well, then maybe. But again, what can you do? As a seller, sometimes I need people to read their email so that I can get paid or get shipping out.
Yeah, so. I agree. You know, Vintage Jewel says it's rude. Flipper said why. Cody, indifferent about it. Kristen, it makes me think the person hasn't paid the invoice. Yep. Annie says, well, check your email.
Yeah.
Perlini says,
read your emails, right, Annie? I don't know. I guess I'm with Cody on that. I'm indifferent. That's my take.
Bobby said, not a problem to me, Susanna. And then Carolyn said, honestly, I don't like it, but it's not my show.
Right.
Yeah. It's embarrassing when things get brought up. Yes. Agreed.
Check private chat. Yeah, I agree, Cody. That's more.
Okay. Check private chat. And I know when it's on my channel and when someone says check private chat, it's to say, hey, I want to leave.
That's usually what it is. It's like last round.
Yeah, last round. The last round. I'm gonna leave. I have something to do, and I'm like, okay. Well, why can't you just say that out loud instead of saying check private chat?
Yeah, Annie. See, Annie just. Where did it go? Boy, that just jumped. Annie said she's been told to check her email to pay an invoice, and that's not the time to bring, in my opinion, not the time to bring up that sort of stuff. So not during an auction, and definitely not another show. I would not remind someone of a payment during an auction. That's not the time for, in my opinion.
Agreed.
I have said, the other day, like, so I have it's my issue. I don't have a size sweatshirt that somebody ordered the other day in one of my auctions. And so I was waiting to invoice them to find out if they wanted to change colors. And I saw them in a chat the other day. I said, hey, check your email. I don't have that sweatshirt that you ordered. Let me know what you want to do. But I also, I said it so that everyone knows what I was talking about. So because I don't want to call anybody out. I don't want to be like, hey, Susanna, you haven't paid me your invoice yet. I would never do that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I would never want anyone to do it to me. So if I don't want it done to me, I would never honestly do that to anyone. And nor would I want anyone to come into my chat and say anything to anyone, because if you want to do it in your own and reap the repercussions of that, but not to go into someone else's chat. And I know that a lot of people know what I'm talking about. And I don't think that's not good. And I
I
don't
don't know what you're talking about, so I'm
I
kind
don't
of
seeing that in I hate every time I'm an auction watcher. Never fails. I get notifications to pay my invoice. I get paranoid, so I leave and pay.
I will say, so from that perspective, and Pam, hey Pam, good morning. I've heard that too. I've heard people say that they get notifications whenever they go into an auction or whatever. I do not. My PayPal is set up when I invoice. It's set up to send reminders at whatever interval it's set up at. I don't send those reminders in PayPal. I send emails that say, "Hey, are you still interested?" If somebody hasn't paid in a little while. PayPal is on an automated reminder for me. I don't. So when you see those, it's not always the person sending you the PayPal reminder. Sometimes it's just an automated thing. That's how it is with me. I set it up. I do the invoice, and I don't touch PayPal again until I add the tracking. So, or if there's a problem with an invoice, then of course I'll go in and fix it or whatever. But
I I have no problem really. And I'm one, I'll hold something for a very long time and then I'll just let it go. But there are people that are in contact with me that'll say, I'm not ready or I can't right now, and that is 100% perfectly fine. And because I understand sometimes, life gets in the way.
sure.
100% life gets in the way.
And we've said it. Everyone has said it, and probably don't say it enough. But communication is key because most people will work with you and whatever we understand things come up, and just because PayPal sends out that happened to me the other day. Someone emailed and said, I'll pay you tomorrow. I said, no problem, not at all. And between that email and tomorrow, PayPal sent a reminder, right? And they were like, hey, I thought you said, I was like, no, we're fine. We're fine. That's an automated reminder. Cody says you owe her hugs. Kristen, put your link in. Carol Ann says we all need to check out Kristen D's channel. She has good content. I love her channel. She sells handbags, clothing, and amazing jewelry, and has some monthly subscription jewelry boxes. Check her out. Someone drop the link. Someone drop that link.
Wrong, honey. He's not feeling well today. Oh,
Who's that?
Pam.
Oh, sorry, Pam. Lurking and listening. It's all right. You gonna go on it? Are you gonna go on at 1 o'clock, Pam?
I'm sending you hugs, Cody.
Awesome. That's what we need. Good recommendations like that. Caroline, you came in, I think maybe you were here, but as soon as we're done here, I'm packing up your boxes of stuff and getting them. They'll be UPS, but I have to figure out the best way to pack all that stuff up.
But Susanna, you did that in the chat last week. I'm sorry, I've done it. Sometimes communication breaks down or you find someone is lying to you. It's hard line, but I'll stop mentioning it. I did? Who did I say that to? Oh, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I do not want to be a hypocrite.
Put on your happy face.
Oh.
Susanna brought that up. I don't know. Like I say, if something happened last night, I was asleep before JJ finished. I said goodnight and I was out in about 3 minutes after that. So I didn't make it anywhere. I didn't even see JJ. I think JJ said he was going to do one more giveaway and I was asleep before that. So I was out. Yeah, the Jewelathon. If anybody has the link for the Jewelathon, that is this Saturday. Tania and Robin and Rhonda, what they did was you emailed them, and so all the slots, I believe, they're filled with backups for this Saturday. But if they do it again, you emailed them to show interest, and then they picked the participants by a random spinning wheel live, and those people, and then they picked 5 like backups along with that, and that'll be this Saturday, starting on Tania's channel, I believe, and then going over to Robin's halfway through. So it's a problem buyer. Yeah, could be. I hope so. So like I say, I was picked on the wheel as the second alternate, I guess is the term to use. So I would need at least 2 people to not be able to do it for me to be in it, but I will gladly join in if they need me, if they get down to my name. If not, I will watch and support as much as I can. There's part 1. Susanna just dropped part 1. Pam says, saying, check your email. I don't feel as bad, just my opinion, but anything else I think you should keep to yourself. It's a very fair point, Pam. Very fair point. And then I think she's getting part 2 here in just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Susie, how are you? We've got 27 here this morning. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. We will be ending here in about 20 minutes. I'll send everyone over to Big Barn if you're sticking on the YouTube channels. They have their Tuesday morning auction. Always entertaining, always great stuff. So hugs, sexy, feel better. Amber Bond. I agree, Pam. Either check your email or please message me or email me, and anything needs to stay off auctions. Yeah, I'll be honest. When I'm auctioning, I'm so thankful for Rhonda and anybody else that is on the panel with me when I'm auctioning, because I can barely keep up with the chat. I'm thinking about the next lot. Is it showing right? Is it focused? Is it, what should I show next? So having someone help me is just, couldn't do it with all the help of everybody. But here's part 2. That could be too per lady. I have that happen a lot. My stuff goes to people's spams. There's a flip side to that too. So Susanna asked about sellers saying that while they're live during an auction, right? There's a lot of times I'll get told, "Hey, Jabby, I sent you an email," and if I'm auctioning, I don't know that I can't guarantee that I'll see it until it's all done. The best I usually can say is, "Okay, I'll check that out." I'll check it out when I get a chance. Or if you're auctioning with more than one person, you can maybe check it out when after your turn and when it's the next person's turn. But hey, Stacy, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Stacy. Hey, Beverly. Beverly, do you
Beverly,
like me? Are you still mad at me?
Oh, Susanna, no one's mad at you.
She is mad at me.
Beverly's mad at you?
Yeah.
Then you probably deserved it.
You know what? Go fly a kite.
I was embarrassed once. Some said, "Pearl, I need to contact you." That is
Oh, wow.
Go play in traffic.
Go play in traffic. Go play tiddlywinks with manhole covers.
What? Go play
Go play
tiddlywinks.
tiddlywinks with manhole covers.
It's taken me way too long to figure out what that means.
Beverly. It's not my fault, Beverly. You were snoozing. You probably had your foot in the pool.
Right.
You took too long.
Go play in traffic. We used to say that a lot. Go play in traffic. I've never said the words "go play tiddlywinks with manhole covers." Never, until just now. I've never said those words all in the same
Really?
sentence. Never.
You know what tiddlywinks are, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine playing with manhole covers, tiddlywinks. You're going to get hit in
I
the...
am now. You can play in traffic, but on the bridge, Susanna plays in the. That's right. In the black air.
I can't get in the pool. Remember oh my God, your leg. Can't get in the pool.
She just said foot, Beverly. She didn't say in the pool. She just said had your foot in the pool. Maybe the other foot. So, all of this discussion about sellers and stuff, and I think it's great discussion because I think sellers and buyers kind of need to hear both sides. I mean, it really comes down to where you're comfortable, right? It comes down to, does the person that you're watching have the right personality, right attitude, right items, right prices for you? If I'm just making something up, I don't buy sports cards. Typically, I don't buy sports cards. So if someone's doing a sports cards auction, I may watch, I may not. So it's all in your interest and what you're interested in and what you're comfortable with. I think there are enough places to go around that you don't have to stay on a channel that you're not comfortable with that day. So
Yeah, my number one thing that I do not like is coins. I do not like coins. I find them very boring, but that's for me, not for anybody else. It's for me. So when I see somebody bringing up coins, my attention span is out. I'll start hitting the button on YouTube and going to other places. But then that's just, again, that's me. And I have two coins that I've been holding on to that I don't want to sell because I don't like coins. I really don't. I'm about to sell them for $1 maybe.
whoa, yeah, let me know when you're going to do that because I'll be in that chat.
But one is a Trump coin. It has Trump's face on it. I want to use it as a bullseye.
But you know what? Forget the political side, right? I mean, keep the
No, I know.
out of it. But that would probably, if you're looking to make money, that would probably sell.
And then there was another coin. I don't know what it is. It's coins. Ephemera enclosed. Snooze City for me. Yep. see, Cody says coins, ephemera, and clothes.
Yeah,
And he said, see, that's trash.
that's oh. Yeah, I was reading Annie's earlier comment. Jewelry for Annie is not. She's not a fan. She won't watch jewelry auction. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Mark would be. There would be people interested in that coin. And again, if from my perspective, I mean, other than things that are, banned and really offensive things that, like, whatever, when you start talking about swastikas and stuff, and I wouldn't sell anything like that, but I'll sell anything if I can make the money, and somebody's happy with a coin like that, fine, I'll take their money, right? Their money's green, just like everyone else's. So I watch occasionally at Beverly. What happened? That's rough for I know. Yep, it's 2 more weeks, Beverly. Right? Is that what it is? 2 more weeks. And
She's
Angry Otter says something. He's in most chats,
yeah.
either live or lurking. That's true. There are a lot of people, myself included. I mean, I usually say hi if I enter a room, enter a chat. But when I'm upstairs and I have my laptop and I'm doing other things, I'll have 3 or 4 tabs open at once. And I'll usually be active in one chat, but I can't say I'm watching because I can't be in 4 different places at once, but I'm checking the chats in other places and checking in every once in a while. So I agree. There's a lot of people that are lurking a lot. So, and that's
Right.
fine. That's great. Feels like forever. Yeah, 2 weeks. I'm glad. This week is supposed to be the hottest week that we have here. It's supposed to be 100 on Thursday. So
Oh my
we
God.
do not get to 100. We do not break 100 very often here at all. If we get up to 95, we're all complaining and running for the air conditioning here. I know there are places that 115 and whatever, but we do not get over 100 very often.
It rained here yesterday really, really hard, which was so good. We all needed the
Yeah, it's hot. I know. Beverly, be strong and carry on. I know it's rough. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, see, Annie, yeah, over 100 for 2. No, thank you. No, thank you. Hate the word lurkers. Background watchers. What's term do you prefer, Perlene? 102 in South Dakota. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna get. Susanna left. That's probably what we're gonna get in 2 days. Amber, we're getting that 100-degree weather. We have been in triple digits for over 2 months. Yuck. And then the rain in Kentucky, right? Spectators. There you go, spectators. And Susanna's back.
Sorry.
There you are. I like that, Stacy. Spectators.
Spectators. I like it too.
We're just watchers. For all those people watching and not commenting, welcome in.
Perlene said, I'd never mentioned the word lurking. It's offensive. Carol Ann said 102 is nothing. That's like winter.
Oh,
But then that's what you're used to. 102 for us would be blistering hot. It would be like we're miserable. But
yep.
I understand in some other places that's nothing for them.
Same thing like when Carol Ann, if you got 4 inches of snow tomorrow, we'd be like, okay, no big deal.
Like I laugh when Georgia gets a dusting of snow and they're calling off schools, and I laugh about it. But then I also have to think about it. That's stuff that they're not used to having.
Right.
So, when we have like a foot of snow and school's still not canceled.
Yeah, it can be, blustering, and you're right. A foot of snow does not mean canceled school here at all.
No.
So
Only
not even
because we're
close.
used to it.
South Central Texas, and it's never been this bad. Oy. 114 here. See that? So when it's 114, Perlini, I don't know where you are, and that's fine if you don't want to say, but where you are, Perlini, at 114 last week, in the middle of February, how cold does it get? Or middle of December, whatever, middle of January, how cold does it get?
Cody, right?
Because we can get down to like -10. That's not as common as somewhere between 0 and 10 is pretty cold. But how cold does it get? It could snow.
Perlene, did you see what Perlene wrote? LOL. Why even mention people watching the chat or channel? Do you ever hear people on TV mention lurk?
No, well, the
That
reason
would be
for that,
so
because
funny.
you get, watch in YouTube terms, watch hours are important. So it's you're just thanking the people that are providing you the watch hours but not participating in the chat. It can snow. -30, yeah, right. -30, 102 to -30. My goodness. If we get 2 snowflakes on an icicle, the city shuts down. And an icicle. I should next time I know somebody that's does newscasts. I'll ask them. I'll say, can you use the word, can viewers? That's the right term, viewers. Lurkers does have a like looking in your window type of connotation, so I can see where that comes from. But I agree with that. Christmas in Clearwater, it's still 80. That's why all of us Northerners go down there, Beverly.
Oh no, thank you.
Well, I don't, but so many. You try to drive from, well, I'll just say the New Jersey Turnpike, because that funnels into everything from where you are, Susanna, to where I am, north of us. Everyone that's going to Myrtle Beach and south of there pretty much ends up on the Jersey Turnpike at some point. And from that, and go in February, it's all New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut plates. But it can get low teens, sometimes freeze. My hottest was 128. Oh my God.
Wow.
I don't know that I've ever been. I'm trying to think of all the places I've been. I don't know that I've ever been. I think 106 or 107 is the hottest I've ever physically been in. But I don't 128. I don't care who you are. That's hot. I don't care where you live, who you are. You step outside in 128. That is hot. Yeah, October to April. That's right, Beverly. Snowbird season. Everything's got to get busier for you, Beverly. I can just imagine for those places. It's good for the local economy, but for the locals, the people that live there, it has to get annoying to have, in August to be able to go to the store and have it nice and quiet or normal, as you say, and then all of a sudden, a couple months later, it's packed because
You know what's funny to me, and this is you just said Beverly, but this has no relevance to Beverly at all, at all. But it's the snowbirds or people visiting Florida or anywhere that is warm in the winter or vacationing, right?
yeah,
Everyone says all these people come down here and, you know, it gets so busy and they don't like it and they're going on and on. But and people that are moving down there, people that are there get upset with people that are moving down there. Well, at one point you moved there. The people that complain the most are the ones.
mid-sentence. She's cut off in mid-sentence. 30 minutes from Death Valley. Yeah, the hottest place. Yeah. Oh, now she's back. Let's see if she comes back in mid-sentence.
I kicked myself out. Can you hear
All right,
me?
so the people that moved down there, you were saying.
Yeah, people that moved down. I'm going to say Florida, okay? So many people from up north moved down to Florida, right? And if you've been there for quite a few years and now you're complaining about other people that moved down there, why? You moved down there. That's hypocritical. You were one of those people.
Well, not everyone moved down there. Some
No,
moved.
I'm not saying everyone. I'm saying I've seen people complain about others moving down to Florida or, and the traffic gets worse and this and that. And it's like, hold on. You were one of those people that moved there. The ones that I hear that are complaining about it. So I'm just saying. You don't ever have to worry about me moving down south. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
I can't. I need the cold.
It's funny. I would prefer a week of 10 degrees over a week of 110 degrees anytime.
Yeah. It's easier to get warm than it is to get cold.
Did you read Beverly's comment? We have no problem with people that actually move here. It's the blue hairs that come to visit that can't drive, that drive us nuts, that drive us crazy. Ugh, the humidity. Amber, in South Dakota, you mentioned, I don't know how long ago, how many people during Sturgis go to South Dakota. Some ridiculous number that's like 5 times the population of the state or something. I can imagine what that's got to be like. Amber said that on a live one time. It was so many millions of people or whatever head to South Dakota during Sturgis, and it was some exponential number of the state's total population. So Beverly's talking about all the blue hairs that come down. My grandparents did that for years. They came north. They stayed up here for the summer and went down there for the winter for years and years and years. I mean, as long as I could remember, they did that.
Caroline said that Las Vegas, my future son-in-law was just there this weekend. And when his plane, I think he left was on Friday or Thursday night. And he was flying and then the plane had to go to Salt Lake City, Utah, because they couldn't land in Las Vegas because of the storms. So when he got there, parts of the airport were flooded, and definitely some of the casinos had been flooded as well. And he said it rained mostly all weekend. But that's a good thing for them because they need it. Not as much because we don't like it flooding, but they needed the rain too.
Perlini just sets, losing electricity for days in 120-degree weather is no fun, but it could happen in the cold too, and it can. We get ice storms and stuff. I guess a good question. So when there's a major ice storm in the Northeast, right, and thousands and thousands of people are without power, you see power trucks from all over
Oh,
different
yeah.
states or whatever. They come help to get the power back on. Is it the same? And if you lose it in 120 degrees, do they send swarms of power grid teams to help out? 30 plus minutes.
Mhm.
We're only 7 million normally. Sturgis, and the only time we get over 1 million. Oh my, yeah.
Hey, Catherine.
See, the whole state of South Dakota has 700. Is that right? 780,000 people. That's it in South Dakota. Is that the state or just your area? Hey, Catherine Mary, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. She loves everybody. 780,000. That is so odd to me, living in a place. I'm a couple hours from twice that, or 3 times that. Hurricanes and down there, right? Well, everybody, I do want to say thanks for coming in. I'm glad we had this chat. I think sellers and buyers need to be on the same page with things and understand each other. I am going to send everybody over to Big Barn. They start here in just a few minutes, so grab a quick cup of coffee or whatever you need to do and head over to Big Barn. Flood his chat with Jabby sent me. I'm teasing. You can, but he knows. And I'm going to leave you with one last comment, and that's go check your email. So, kidding. So have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 for Treasures to Die For, and be back here Thursday morning for another Listing and Laughing show. Have a great day, everybody. We will see you soon. Thanks, Susanna, for coming in. We're heading out.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Take care. We'll see you later.